welcome back to my channel. It's handmade by Shirley. Thanks so much for joining me. So I've come on and I've got this nice piece of tissue paper, and I thought I'd do a wee technique using the tissue paper and some water. I did have a mandala or two, but I'm not going to use them. So what I am going to do is I'm going to get some of, I did have these powders out, but I've decided I'm not going to use them because I tried it just before I came on here and it's not quite worked. So I'm just going to use, not these, not them, some inks, I think. What did I do with them? No, it's not inks. It's these patina textured mixed media kit, which I got recently. So it's all the sort of nice colours that I like, from pastel green to rustic metallic copper. So these are little paint pens. They're pens. So I got them recently. I haven't even opened them. So I just want to see what I can do with them, really. So I'll say I've got the tissue paper ready, and it's just regular tissue that I got, which was in a packaging one from some craft products I got a while ago. Right, I'm just trying to see how these open. Not very easily by the looks of it. Open there, and I think it'll be fine. So let's have a look at the colours. Oh, they are my colours. So we've got that pastel green, which is a matte colour. I think they're all matte. Aqua Pearl, which is definitely my colour. We've got, even that is more my colour, petrol green, ocean blue, and the metallic rustic copper, which is gorgeous. So these were all from Stampedia. So what I want to do is I just want to open one and see what we actually do with them. So I'm just going to drop a few wee, they're quite thick, a few wee drops over this tissue. You might not be able to see the design after I've finished, but that's part of playing, isn't it? So we're going to use this one, Aqua Pearl, which is quite a nice greeny. These are definitely my colours. I like these colours at all. So they're obviously little paints. We'll get a bit golden as well. Oh, I mean to do that as much. I don't think I put this one on, did I? Or did I? Maybe I did. Can't remember. Right, so I've popped these on, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water to it, just so that it'll kind of spread out a bit. And then I got a brush here. Hopefully that brush is a bit hard. But this one. Oh, that one's too hard as well. I need to really make sure I put these straight into water when I get them. Right, so I'm just going to brush, kind of brush it all up and down, just like that. Just kind of brush it in. And down. It's a hot mess at the minute, but I think it would be nice when I've decided what I'm doing with it. I'm just going to add a little bit more water as well, just so that it kind of moves about a wee bit more. Right, now I'm going to dry it dry it off and I'll come back. Right, so I've dried that off. It's a little bit holy, but that's okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrunch it up like that into a ball. I'm just going to leave that like that for a minute. You're going to think, oh my goodness, why has she done that? Well, it's fine. It's not going to work. Oh, there's my heat tool just fell on the floor. Let's just pop that here. Right, so I've just got this piece of A4 and I've cut it in half. I've scored it in half even. And it measures 6 by 8.25. Is it 8.25? 8.5. So I'm just going to leave it that size. Right, so I'm going to unroll this. I just wanted it to be really crushed on the background. Not just for popping onto there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stamp and stencil again because I like it so much. I do realise I've not done, I thought I had done my gummy pan ones, but I haven't. So I'll be coming on at some point to do them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stencil again, and I'm going to use this nice one again because I like it. So I'm going to get some, whatever's on this brush, and I'm just going to use it because I know that's going to tie in with these colours. So it's just very, very faint. You can just see that there. And then down here at this side, a wee bit more at this bit as well, because I'm going to just make it that size of card, I think. And I might put another little bit onto there, just so that you can see that a tiny bit up there as well. Yep, that's fine. I've used that. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I want to stamp some of these bits here onto it. So I need to get my blocks down. So I'm going to stamp these numbers, and I'm going to use, now I've got some new inks here as well. So I've got some weathered wood, Victoria velvet, milk lavender, shabby shutters and seedless preserves. So I'm going to use this weathered wood one. Oh, if I can get the thing open. Come on. It's a sort of grey, isn't it? Oh, I don't know why I put it down here. I'm just going to give it a spritz water and then stick it over this side. And it's a bit wet, but that's okay. I don't mind it being a bit wet because that's the look I was going for. So just get that. Oh, just dry that for a minute. Over there. Now I'm going to get some peacock feathers next. So I'm going to put that away. I'm going to do the numbers in peacock feathers. I'm not going to wet it this time. Be using my foam. I do this every time, don't I? Every time. Oh well, so that's that. This back. So now, put that there. Get the foam piece here. Get it. This is going a bit warped just because I used that Alright, I'm going to go for this wording, and I'm going to use some, I don't want to use any of these ones. Let's use some, where is it? Didn't get it. Pumice stone. Let's use some pumice stone. That. Oh, make sure it's up the right way. Is that the right way? Yeah. Put one there. And I am just totally winging this. I've just come on to play, really. Totally winging it. I'm not thinking about it too much, which is quite good sometimes. If you don't think about it too much, sometimes you can make good projects. Right. That goes on the other way. There. Right, let's stop just now because I want to put a little bit of this somewhere. I might actually stamp onto the tissue with the stamp. So I need something that's quite a bit darker in colour. So let's see, what could I use? Oh, that's too dark. Tell you what, I'll just use the black. I would normally, but just wanted to. That's the only ink I've used, but it should have been the Versafine one. Doesn't matter. Just use it. So I'm going to stamp on to this tissue paper because I want to. See if that didn't stamp very well. So let's see if we can slightly straighten it out a bit. Let's just go for this one. This is the one I really wanted. This Versafine for fine detail. So push into that. Still not the best. Didn't quite work. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to rip a piece off and just use it for part of my card. So ripped a piece off, and I'm just going to sort of stick that on around about there, and then stamp. I think this. So I will stamp the butterfly there. Oh, didn't do it very well. I'm going to have to do it again. Didn't do that very well. I'm quite disappointed that didn't. This dries so fast, that doesn't it? Let's see if I can get it over the top without there being a halo. Ooh, there's a bit of a halo, isn't there? So I'm just gonna have to stamp a bit onto a different bit of card. So I've got some card up here. This stuff will do. So let's just move that out the way. Let's just do. And we can cut it out. So I didn't really want the black, but looks like I've got it now. That's lovely. That is such a lovely, lovely stamp. It really is. Right, that's fine. So put that away and get rid of this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just get this, what I had in my brush here, and hopefully this is dry, so I'm just going to put that over just to make sure that's dry, and I'm just going to go over the top of it with, where's the, I've got This one, peacock feathers. Let's just go over it in peacock feathers. Fine, and actually I'm just going to do that on here as well, just so I've got a bit of colour around there, and then I can also add that wee piece on, which will look quite nice, I think. So I'm going to go away and cut this out and then come back. Right, so I've done that, I've cut it out. Put this to the side, so get rid of that as well. Right, so what I want to do first is just add this as well, this little nice, I'm not going to use any of these colours, I'm going to use my Sand Dune colour, which is Versafine Clear, to just use this wee bit as well. So a wee bit of that there, and a little bit here as well, some down the bottom, and probably some there, maybe a little bit just there as well. Here, that's fine. Getting lots of stuff here now. Right, let's just pop them all to the side. So, yeah, I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm going to just pop this. I got a smaller piece because I just thought it was a bit too big, the last bit. So, that goes on there. I still want to get a bit more of blue around here as well, and then I'm going to do a little bit of this here, so I can just pull back some colour. This stuff there, that takes, get some nice little dots there. So I am going to glue this down with my brush, obviously. So I'm just going to use some PVA glue, school glue I call it, and I'm just going to stick it down with that because it's got a bit more water content in it, PVA glue. I'm just going to put a wee bit on my actual card where I want it to kind of go. And then I'm going to just go over the top, just like that. And you can see there's some bits of, actually the paint's still not quite dry, but it is kind of coming off a bit, so don't worry, it's fine. It just adds to the bit, everything else that's on it. Flatten that down a bit as much as you can. And that obviously needs to dry as well. Which it will. Right, that's fine. And then that can dry off. I could dry it off a bit, but I'm just leaving it as is at the minute. Now I'm going to use, put that in there, some of the gold paint. So I'm going to adhere this on. So this is going to just go down the middle with the wings, because I've got another, because we've already stamped it. The antennae are there again, like they were when I did my tag the other day. Did the same thing. I stamped it first and then added another stamped cutout bit on top, which is a good way of doing that. So it just keeps the wings up very slightly. And I'm going to put some of this paint, gold rustic copper, just down the middle here. Oh, I don't want that much. Just a wee bit. She wants, but she ends up putting loads on. Oh, see what I mean? That'll do. And I'm just going to put a few wee dots around as well. And they should dry just as wee blobs. Yep. And I think that's me done. So that's my mixed media card using these Stamperia paints and the Stampers Anonymous stamps and tissue paper just to make a background. Obviously you could use just plain tissue paper. I'll definitely be using these for something else. I might cut out some die cuts and things and do something else with them. But I hope you enjoyed watching me just play, because that's really all I've done. Now, I'm thinking I'll put some of these, I don't think that'll work, some of these paper dolls. I don't think that'll work for this. I mean, I could try it, but I really don't think paper doll. Look, what it might do, actually. Oh, dropped them there. It could do, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think a paper doll would work? Or I suppose I might have to get a wee girl or something. Let's see what we've got here. There's a girl. Little girl with a basket off. She would probably have to go on to foam tape. Oh, let's just try it. If you don't try it, you're not going to find out, are you? So I'll just move that slightly over. I've seen lots of people using them in their mixed media, and they do look good. So let's just try this wee lass. On it there. I think on there. Looks quite nice. Like that. What do you think, folks? I think that looks good. Don't think I need any more on the other one. I've dropped some on the floor, but I can pick them up later. I have got these as well, which are corners. I've not used corners for years. I used to use corners on my cards quite a lot, a long time ago, but I haven't used them for a while, so let's just try it and see. I mean, these are quite thick corners though, so probably not really for, no, perhaps they're not suitable for this. And now they're just going everywhere. So not those. I never thought I could actually put a frame on as well. Right, let's put these to the side. The frames, I've got some of these frames, so I could actually maybe put a frame on. Let's see. Do you know, I'm just making this up as I go along. I actually, quite a lot of my projects I just make up as I go along. They're not always, I don't know what that looks like, they're not always planned. Sometimes they're planned, but not always. I tend not to plan them that much. Let's see if it's quite nice. What do you think, folks? I'm just just trying to look at it through the camera to see. There's this greeny coloured one, but no, don't like that. Square one. I don't know whether to take this up now, because I'll put that like that. That might be quite nice, actually. See what one. So there's that one, which is quite nice. But this one, let's pull that back up again. Yeah, that's quite nice too. That one was nice. Let's see. No, that gets lost, I think. Let's see what else. That's too big. There's one that's kind of in betweeny. Yeah, that's quite nice too. Decisions. What will I have? Oh, but that's quite nice as well. Where was that first one I had? I quite liked it. Oh, this one, was it this one? No. Might be this one. Was it that one? Yeah, I'm going to go for that. So I'm going to put foam tape onto that. I'm just going to try and bend it a bit and not go on that painty thing that I've just painted. So I'm just kind of bending this round the corner of this frame shape, which is, I could cut it, but I'm just bending it. So it's bending okay. And then I'll go up to the top there and just cut it there. Sort of, eh? Yeah, that should work. Just because I thought it needed something else, so yeah, let's do that. And then I can just pop that up. And before I do stick it in place, yeah, I think that's going to work. You might have to, though, just kind of curl that round something, just so it kind of curls a bit more. That's better. And then presses down slightly. I may have to just pop a little bit of glue onto that bottom bit just to hold it in place, just here, just a little bit there, if this will come out. Just hold that in. Come on, glue, where are you? Not playing ball. You just push that down a bit, not just hold it. Hold it in place, and then, she says, she is going to add something else to it. So let's just get rid of these. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite a big card now, though. So I'm just going to add some more splatters to it. I just need a splatter or two. So what will I add? I've got what colours have we got that we could add splattery wise? But this one is called Mint Green Light. So I'm going to go for the end that's bigger. I don't know if this will work because it does. It's doing it. It's doing its thing. Yes, it is. That's good. Good. Oh. So that is my tissue paper technique with added elements, frame, a paper doll, and just some bits of paint and things. So hope you enjoyed watching me create, and thank you, and do let me know your thoughts, and do let me know if you would like more mixed media projects. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!